Alpha Dog got it this time. Good stuff. Hey Leo. Hey Alpha Dog. Alright. Hidden blades are in order. We have ammo, we have smoke bombs, we have a knife. We have everything we could possibly need. And with that said, we're going to get moving. We're about to hit sequence 8 of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And after that, we will play something else very interesting. So let's just pop fast travel menu and see if we can actually just get to where we need to go. What exactly are we looking for? Where do we want to go? We want to go up to like up here, so let's just hit Abaco Island. Hey Jay, how are you? I hope everyone is doing okay right now. I know, Jay, that it's basically like supposed to be your bedtime. I don't know if you get weekends off or not, but yeah, I hope I don't take away too much time from you, you know, and I hope I can let you sleep and all that. These guys are having a fight and I kind of don't want to join it. But it looks like they're gonna fight me anyway. So let's try to get out of here, because I don't care enough to fight these guys. I really don't. You got all the collectibles in Dry Tortuga? I guess we are just heading this way. I actually forget what happens at this point in the game. It was something pretty interesting. Huh. Is this... Oh, we need to sail to the right and then left again. I always have weekend off, and yes, it's 1:30 a.m. here. A.m.? Yep. Yep. People watch me from different parts of the world, different time zones, you know? Little things like that tend to be, yeah. But don't think about it. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. I'll stay until I fall asleep again, says Jay. Well, I think that's a reasonable approach to take. Don't think there's anything wrong with that, it's quite good. I'm actually having dinner right now, says Marie, and editing my fanfic. That's wonderful. This mission is quite sad, but it's also very cool, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go find Blackbeard and see what's going on with him.
A great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made up to stay, he says. It's a soddy. And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. Your faith in me is kind. With Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished.
of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours.
You still looking for that sage fellow?
Aye.
Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. I want to see about it.
The Princess. Cheers, Thatch.
Don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! Uncork this man's breakfast!
Save us a few bottles, eh?
Certain there's no surprise. Aye, sir. Secure the other side and watch the fire. Aye.
Wow, that easy, huh? God damn, that was crazy.
So close, friend. Where's it, lad?
Ghost, if you don't have ideas for videos, you don't force them. You just let them come about as is natural. That's the easiest way. And the best way, and a way that feels organic and unforced. Your viewers will know if you're trying to force videos out. They can feel it.
Hello, lads. Lieutenant, you out here?
What was that? Look sharp. Stevens, make certain there's no surprise. Aye, sir. Secure the other side and watch the fire. Aye. Stay here. Shoot anything that moves. Aye.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see you?
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't this much.
Tell me about the beat.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward T. What sort of man is he?
He's fat, sir. At least that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details now. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes him queer. Takes the usual rum set, fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you right? He drinks gunpowder. Did I hear you right? He drinks gunpowder?
Aye, sir. Just for show. And only last week he rounded up a score of his crew and bade him sit in the hold of his ship while he burnt off sulfur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God! What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the fittest of the lot. Thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of them. Come on. It's time. Quickly, send the signal. Remember always this day.
What the devil?
Not much talking going on here because this is a very epic mission, and it stands on its own without commentary. I can't dare assassinate anybody from here. This is super crazy. Why? It's not letting me do it.
Thatch, sir? Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
Yeah, that line though, like, he drinks damnation. Fucking. What of Thatch, sir? Did he fall? And that line as well, like, in a world without gold, we might have been heroes. Like, that's such a powerful quote. It's like, it means so much. Because money is what ruined so many of these people. Like, not having enough of it, seeking too much of it. Gold was the fall of so many people who might otherwise have been good men. But it was not to be. Now's not the time, lads. Edward Thatch was many things. He was a pirate above all, yes, but he was also a mentor to Edward, you know, kind of like the father he never really got to know. He really looked out for Edward as like a son. Even during the fight, he's always like, "Are you okay, lad? Like, can you fight free? Like, Kenway, how are you? Like, are you all right?" Like, he was only concerned with his life, like, not with his own.
So Thatch has been topped. Fuck's sake.
He was outnumbered. I couldn't reach him.
Devil damn the man he was faced with his arms divided.
It's hard to let go of the life you know best.
My own idiot father liked to brag about he went to purchase a ship of his own. I'll get a privateering contract, Charlie. Your old dad will be a captain. Drowned in a whiskey bottle before he ever left shore. Right, Kenway. Been musing on this plan of yours. This observatory you're always going on about. How do we know it exists?
We find a slave ship called Princess. Aboard should be a man called Roberts. He can lead us to it.
What slavers work for the Royal African Company? Find one of their ships and start asking some questions. What's our course, Captain?
We're looking for slave ships.
Alright, I'm gonna increase dialogue volume a bit.
Any that work for the Royal African Company.
You don't mean to traffic human cargo now, do you?
No, Jesus, Addy. You know me better than that. We're only after information. looking to find where the princess docks in her spare time.
A princess? A slave ship?
Aye. Blackbeard told me there's a good chance we'd find the sage aboard her.
Alright. So we're gonna want to find a sage. There is,
Let's get moving!
Loose topsails, Captain! Vane's just sunk a merchant schooner.
Damn! Can't that animal stay the course we agreed to?
and yeah, Charles Vane is a very violent, belligerent pirate. Like, he just does whatever he wants, basically, without regard for propriety or decency.
There's loot floating here!
And that's gonna get us fucked up someday. In Black Flag, you have your spyglass. In Origins, you have Senu. Homie's a mad dog, says Jables. A mad dog would be a good way to describe Charles Vane. Something on the horizon.
That's got him!
Hello, LJ.
Good meat here for spearing, Captain.
Word on the street is Death of the Outsider runs and feels smooth. Oh, from the 2 minutes I played before starting the stream, yeah, it's pretty smooth.
Don't sink that slaver ship, can we? There's hundreds of innocent men aboard.
I know.
She spooks, Captain! The slaver ship is running!
Damn fool! I'll get us in close. Fire!
Charles Vane is gonna prove a liability in this mission.
Close up! Fire!
No! Damn that Captain Vane! He's unloading everything he has.
He'll sink it if he's not careful. He'll get closer.
Fire! 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 Awaiting your mark, Captain! Fire!
On board asks, what you gonna do after you complete this game? I will make videos on it, or Unity, or Syndicate. Like, I'll just go back to doing what I normally do.
Dead in the water.
I'm taking us close.
Lay aboard, boys! Fast as you are! All clear! Pull away! Chase those bastards down, Kenway. I'll murder the men who stole my ship.
Keep calm, mate. Remember what we're after.
The time is right. We can use our fort to our advantage. We're ready, sir! Concentrate on the task at hand, sir!
Start! Fire!
She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Fire!
Captain won't take it ahead, Captain!
Fire!
Let's all reach the boat!
Fire!
They're lost and reef! Reef us!
Get the
Enemy
mainsails
fire!
into the wind!
Mind the helm, sir! You will break us apart!
Reel them in, me trucks!
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come at me, roisters, you scurvy maggot brains.
Guns and steel aren't louder than sticks and spittle, Vane.
I've more than enough of all that.
Just find the captain.
This captain claims the princess sails out of Kingston every few months.
Right. What's that cost?
You made ash of my sails and rigging, jackanapes. You owe me a share. Oh,
Damn it, Vane!
Oh, Charles, what a surly devil you are.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Oh, but it's my mandate to fuck with you, Charles. Lads? See, the boys and I had a bit of counsel while you were wasting time with this lot. And, well, they figured I'd be a fitter captain than you reckless dogs.
I'll cut you another cunt, Tracer!
Ooh. This one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston, but with you two grog blossoms, I can't take any chances.
You regret this day, Rackham.
I regret most of them already. Tie 'em up!
Lamau. That fucking quote. Very Jack Sparrow. But yeah, LJ says, as a black male, seeing Edward understand where Ade comes from, not sinking the slave ship, made me like him a lot. Yeah, I mean, my best friend is a black dude, and he has been for a very, very long time, for years and years, so the bond and the brotherhood between Edward and Adewale was something both of us really loved.
The fearsome Edward Kenway speaks, eh? Pray tell us, Captain, how to quit this predicament. And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder. Shut your gob! Keep still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
Yeah, I am looking, Louds. Found some just here. Don't come following now. Do you hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool.
No swords, no tools, just the hidden blades. This is once again this idea of look at the consequences of the pirate life, and now the game has left the player with nothing except the tools of an assassin. So again, we see the pirate identity just dying and dying and dying, and the assassin identity, you know, rising more and more. Hello, Pai Pai. I'm wondering, this is not the end of the sequence, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Find Vane. Don't forget the viewpoint right there. I might forget it anyway. It's not really necessary. This game has so much content, I don't feel bad about ignoring some of it completely.
And he that will his help deny. Down among the dead men, down among the dead men, down, 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 down among the dead men, let him lie. Go dance with the fishermen and the dories, Kenway! This island's mine! Come at me, and I'll cap you, bastard! It was your bloody imagination that landed us here, Kenway! I'll be damned if I let that mind make one more decision for me!
Will you not talk to me, Vane? Are you fixed on this madness?
Madness? Nothing mad about a man fighting to survive, is there?
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen.
Oh, God! I've got a bleeding headache on account of your jabbering! Now stay back and let me live in peace!
I would if you stopped filching the food I gather and the water I find.
I'll stop nothing till you pay me back in blood. You was the reason we were out looking for slavers, and you was the reason Jack Rackham took my crew.
Vane!
And he jumps off.
Face me, man!
Edward's attempts at diplomacy here were in vain. Amazing. There are crocodiles in this water, so it's not good to fall in here.
I said not to follow!
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane, we can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to! Blow off some leaf! Not dead yet! Here!
This is a bit of a cool sequence because you're essentially playing like a cover shooter kind of, except you don't have any guns, you just have to move from cover to cover, which is like really cool. It's a neat bit of like you know, what do they call it, like exotic gameplay or whatever. Now how to actually get to this guy I completely forgot. I feel like there was somewhere else I should have gone or something, I don't really know. Perhaps to the left? Yeah, I'll try. I'll see. Yeah, maybe this way. Oh, that... Yep. And now he runs.
You and your bloody fairy stories got us into this mess, Kenway. And I'll be damned if I let you drag me into another.
You keep this up, and I'll have to kill you, Vane!
Bloody try, by all means. see you coming, Kerr. I see you plain and clear.
I'm gonna grab this because it's in my path. Actually, I can't grab this because I'm supposed to be chasing this guy. And the game would not allow that as an action.
It's either you or me who's leaving this island alive, Welcher. Because I'm not going to sail again in a world cursed by your ugly mug.
Leo, if you could choose an assassin outfit for Pi to wear, what outfit would it be and why? Oh, like as in if she was like a recruit or something, and I was in her little like manage assassins menu? I'd give her light armor that had like a lot of stealth, and I'd also give her quite a bit of like ranged weaponry, because I feel like that way she would be most comfortable. She'd find it easy to sneak around, she'd you know, she'd be fast, she'd be agile, nothing would weigh her down, and she would be able to strike from a distance. So yeah, that's pretty much how I would, quote-unquote, customize the twin blade.
Not dead yet. Here.
Whoa!
No escaping me.
Huh, I wonder.
I'll flush you out.
No, I can't climb that. It won't let me. That's not a ledge? Crazy. Then how are you supposed to do the cool thing? Ow, that fucking hurt. Yeah, like how are you supposed to do the cool thing? Dude. What the fuck?
Blow off some limbs. I'll blow you to hell. No escaping me. I'll flush you out. I'll blow you to hell. Blow off some limbs. You goddamn fucking knave, Vane! Nancy boy, only done half a fucking job.
Fucking hell. Is this my reward for believing the best about men? For thinking that a bilge rat like you could muster up some fucking sense once in a while? Maybe Horner Gold was right. Maybe the world does need men of ambition to stop the likes of you from mucking it all up.
Or maybe you just don't have the stones to live with no regret.
I fucking hate
Don't
Charles
save me a
Vane
spot
so
in hell,
much.
Shanker. I ain't coming soon.
Like, God, like if there are some characters in Assassin's Creed that I just completely despise, and Charles Vane is one of them. He pisses me off more than like anyone else in this game. He's such a fucking idiot. And it's like, on the one hand, I'm like 20% sad that what happens to him happens, but on the other hand, I'm 80% happy that he's like fucking cracked and insane and imprisoned. I'm like, you deserve that shit, asshole. And I love that quote, like, don't save me a spot in hell, Shanker. I'm not coming soon.
Stealing a fishing schooner single-handed. Damn canny, Captain.
As is taking back my break from this pillock. Once again, I thank you both.
This Billy Huff didn't last 2 months with your ship before he came limping back to Nassau. Took the pardon straight away.
I had to, lads. That Rogers was onto me from the first.
Hold your tongue, Rackham.
So what now? Still chasing your elusive fortune?
Aye, and I'm close. I've heard the Sage is sailing out of Kingston on a ship called the Princess.
Put your ambition to better use, Kenway. Find the Sage with us.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics, Mary. I want a taste of the good life. An easy life.
No one honest has an easy life, Edward. And it's aching for one that causes the most pain. All right, Rackham. Back to retirement.
So the sequence is over. I'm not sure where this hunt is. According to Treviso, it is somewhere. Why not?
Rum bit of business, that.
Great, that doesn't tell me at all where it is. Huh. Cayman Sound. 327334. Huh, okay. So we're gonna go here from here.
Lane's out!
Yeah, Treviso is just really good at like knowing stuff. Oh shit, wait, what? Leo, turn left. Why? It was probably too late for it anyway. Sif, you wanna get banned? Like... You were sailing at rocks. Well, man, like... I guess that's what happens when I'm trying to read chat. God, if I get a PC, I'd be able to, like, put stream chat on the actual screen. And then that way I don't have to, like, look away from the game. That would be so good. Yeah, I love that. Like, do you want your timeout right now or a bit later? Leo, you can put stream chat on the screen for PS4 also. Yeah, but it fucks up the entire, like, everything, and it looks like garbage. I'm really talking about, like, overlaying chat, like, transparently onto the actual, like, game window, you know, with, like, Twitch or YouTube plugins or whatever the fuck you use to do so. I have no idea exactly how it works because I don't stream on PC and I never have, so I lack full awareness. I have a Leo can-do seizure every time I hear him type. His typing badassery level is over 9,000. Yeah, my words per minute is like stupidly high. I want to join party. Alright, you are free to do so. And there we go. You mean the kind of chat Loomer has, like it's just the messages on the screen. The kind of chat that most streamers on PC have. Like it's just overlaid onto their chat window and, you know, both the... You know, like, anyone who's watching the stream can, like, see it overlaid on screen and the streamer can see it as well, I imagine. I don't know how it works, but, yeah. Too bad you can't hook up a PS4 to multiple monitors so you can put the chat on one screen and the game on the other. That's not the issue, J-Bulls. The issue is me having to look away from the actual TV in order to read chat. I already have multiple screens. Like, I'm reading chat on my laptop. I don't think the streamers themselves sees the chat. That's just what their software outputs. Well, that's just shit. And I guess it's something I'll have to get used to. Or sometimes I can't read it and I have to focus on what's going on.
Ship coming after us, sir. Cutter, colours are English. Just the lone ship cap.
This guy is so fucked.
Brace.
Yeah.
Damn, that was brutal.
Give the orders, sir. Get up to play. Concentrate on the task at hand, sir. Get off the squall.
Why are there so many of these guys? All they wanted to do was get on this island and have some fun. And instead these guys were like, no, naval combat. And I'm just like, you really want to do that against like a 75% upgraded Jackdaw? Like, is that genuinely the way you want your life to end? You could die happy on a beach with your wife, but no, you're gonna get blown to smithereens by Edward fucking Kenway. Like, you just had to do it.
There was also a giant boat.
Like, you had to engage. You had to fight the Jackdaw. It was just something you really wanted to do, wasn't it? You fucking idiots. And now you're gonna pay for it. When you can't see your cursor through the smoke, but you've memorized the timing for swivel shots. So you're just like, whatever, I don't need eyes. I'm not even gonna loot this guy. I want to send all of the people on that ship straight to Davy Jones' locker. And farewell to ye all, assholes. Sif really wants to get banned, guys. Like, what do I do? Like, it's like his favorite thing. Shall I continue denying him his greatest desire? Like, is that...
I really have no opinion because I don't understand it all that well.
Message deleted. Oh my god, holy fuck. Both of them
wow,
just
you got
like
double done.
Yeah, both of them just oh my god. Holy shit. 2 at a time. That is madness.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Holy crap. Double sync kill.
I was vaguely expecting it because Treviso's done it before.
Sif, I still love you. But, you know.
It bugs me that
It's not unconditional.
Edward, like, hides in palm leaves. He hides in palm leaves and it bugs me. Do you know how stiff those are? Those have razor edges.
What is your real motive?
Your name was on a map.
Ugh.
May have sold it to a nest of Templars in error. We all make mistakes.
Typical. Twist a Templar blade to our back to play saber to our face.
Look, I'll level with you, lass. I'm also looking for a key. I figure I help you. You let me keep the key if it turns up. Right. You're offended. I'll go.
We will challenge you to a hunting contest. Gather more skins than us, and you win.
Easy. Let's go.
Alright, we need to skin animals. In this game, killing animals with your guns doesn't, like, damage them, I don't think. So you can kind of just do it, and it's no problem.
Was that a thing?
In Assassin's Creed 3, killing animals with ranged weapons would damage their resources. So you were encouraged to kill them in melee.
That's not fair.
Strange.
Consider it motivating.
Because I was like, wait, because I thought I had heard it before, but then I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, no. In Assassin's Creed 3, if Connor didn't one-shot kill an animal, its skin would be ruined.
Oh.
So, in this game, you can kind of not worry about that so much.
Peter says bow was fine, but anything else damaged the pelt.
Yeah, but if you didn't kill with bow in one shot, that also damaged the pelt. I think. Like on bigger animals and stuff. If you had to shoot them multiple times in a row, they give you lower quality stuff or damaged stuff. That's how I remember it. I haven't played Assassin's Creed 3 in an extremely long time. Because someone won't put it on PS4.
White Jaguar. A fine catch. You have more than proven yourself. We accept your help.
With what?
Look.
Frigate. Why? Is there anything out there but fish?
No. Those are your Templars. You have a ship and a paleface, vessel and passport. Meet us at Gran Cayman to help us investigate.
You have a ship and a paleface.
That's literally all you need in the world to do whatever the hell you want. Meet us at Grand Caimán. Okay, so they want me to go over here. How to do? We're gonna go forward and right and wrap around.
There's a line in Wonder Woman that is nice. Or at least it's just kind of cool, or like, oh my god. That one guy, I forget what his general job is, but he's like, you know, the linguist guy.
Yes.
The red hat. And, you know, he's the one who said, like, I didn't want to be a soldier. I wanted to be an actor. I love acting. But I'm the wrong color.
Wonder Woman was a fucking sick movie. It's like, this is no man's land. This isn't something you can cross. And then it's just like, fucking, she's taking all the fire. Let's go!
Yes! We saw that movie together.
How was Uncharted, by the way? Looking forward to playing it later in the year. It's like if Uncharted was an open world game that had a lot of exploration and didn't hold your hand. That's what it feels like. So I like it a lot. I don't know if that's gonna be your cup of tea, but it is mine. Like, it starts out with a linear prologue, and then the rest of it so far has been very, very open world.
The prologue, more closely matched what I had seen from you playing the Uncharted
series. The prologue feels like an Uncharted game, like a typical Uncharted game.
Yeah, I was like, this matches my experience with what these games are like.
And then you get into the actual game, and then it's completely open, and you can kind of go wherever you want, explore, solve puzzles, things like that.
Or perhaps not so simple. I'll go and have a mingle, see what we can find out.
Treviso supplying the full quote like a badass.
I saw it, yeah.
I love that movie, yo.
I love to comment on it.
I love Steve Trevor. Like, I love how he's just a fucking, like, rascal, and all of his friends are like that too. Like, Diana is like this noble, like, great warrior, and Steve is just like, I'm a tricky guy. Like, that's who I am. That's what I do. Awesome, look forward to it. Uncharted 4 started going that direction with one of the levels. Madagascar, right? In the car. Lost Legacy, like, so far all of what I played feels like an expanded version of exactly that. Like, you drive around in your car, you get out, you know, you look at your map, you explore things, you look at, like, natural, like, landscapes and ruins and stuff, you know? Maybe you do some stealth sections, fight some enemies if you get caught. Like, it's just cool. Alright, eavesdrop. There is a crowd of dudes over here. We're just gonna parkour down and blend into these people. If we can. We can't, because this game hates us. I literally just fell down in front of these civvies, and then they got freaked out. They were like, oh, a man falling from the sky? How positively fucking terrifying. And I'm just like, no, you bloody wankers. Like...
I'll show you the bill of sale if you like. Senorita Marquez's right-hand man, Vargas, signed it himself. She's using his home as her headquarters. I even met her there when I delivered the fish.
You see, Alvin is practically nobility now.
A noble fisherman, indeed.
But we cannot stay in this vicious snake pit. Unlike this.
What's your game, then?
A nice lift.
Were you successful?
I kept overhearing this name. Marquez. Friend of yours?
Her name matches that of the man who destroyed our village. We fought and lost, but the leader did not live to enjoy his victory.
You think this woman is related?
If she is, we are not safe.
The bill of sale we stole gives the address of a man in her employ. Vargas.
I know where it is.
Let's pay the bait boy a visit. Find out what he knows.
Follow us. You must...
One sec, I'm being bothered.
What?
What's up? What's up?
Gives me a chance to copy more notes. Today in class, my tech and culture teacher frustrated me with like a line of hypothetical like debate or whatever. Like, I'm not sure if he actually agreed with it, but it was basically like, well, I know, like, it was about critical thinking and like not throwing everything out of hand immediately, but it's like, well, I get your point about not letting this person speak on campus, but what about free speech and things? We gotta keep free speech in mind. And I'm like, oh my god, free speech just means the government can't like punish you for what you say or prevent you from talking. Doesn't mean other people have to like listen to your bullshit and permit your bullshit and give you a platform to speak on. Like, people can criticize you and like talk over you and all this shit, but it just means the government can't. Oh my god. Just frustrated with that line, like, free speech. You're using it wrong. Plus, this tech and culture class is like really like awkwardly alarmist about technology. It's like, oh yeah, like I'm not saying you're bad for it, but like we're all super wired to our phones and we have to check our messages every 5 seconds, and maybe that's bad. Like maybe we shouldn't be so connected to everything all the time. I'm like, literally, my boyfriend lives half a continent away, and this is what allows me to connect to and talk with him and also keep up with the world and also entertain myself. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, Mr. J was like, exactly.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello, I complained about my tech and culture teacher being all in free speech in class.
Well, Yeah, but be aware that, well, I mean, you are aware. For people watching, be aware that the United States of America's free speech laws are much shittier and more enabling of toxicity than those of any other country in the world. Like, yeah, like, the
Technically, hate speech is not protected speech.
No, it's not, but what constitutes as hate speech is defined differently in the US than in other countries in the world. Like, other countries in the world are much more harsh on that.
Anyway, Leo, my complaint was about how people constantly are like misusing the concept of free speech. It just means the government can't stop you from talking. It doesn't mean anybody has to listen to you or give you a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has to tolerate what you're saying.
Leo needs to answer this question. Leo, would you give up Origins for another AC game with Altair? Never in a million years, Ghost. Assassin's Creed Origins benefits the entire community. Another game with Altair only benefits me and people like me.
Oh, okay.
I would not give up that game for a game with Altair. It's an evolution of the franchise, and it's quite good from what I've played.
What if it was a second game with Altair, but with all of Origin's, like, evolutions that it's causing?
Then yes,
like
I would trade it 100%. But honestly, I would... maybe not, because, like, everything Origins has is really good right now, and I would like to keep that. Like, rather, it would be better...
constructs in a video game.
Rather, it would be better if AC Origins existed and it had missions with Altair in it. Like, missions with young Altair. Like, that's something I really wanted. Like kid Altair being trained by Al Mualim and stuff. Like, have 5 or 6 missions like that in the game, just like in Revelations, and that's it. Perhaps as like an epilogue of sorts. Like, that's the last sequence. And then you have to, like, finish the game.
Chase him!
So there's no chase music. That's very weird. That was actually much more epic than it had any business of being. Where did he fucking go? Like, his blip just disappeared from the minimap.
He fell into the ocean.
Like, what actually happened?
I think you have a glitch.
I don't get it.
I mean, I literally watched him vanish at the end of the dock. I think.
What?
He either became the fisherman at the end of the dock, or he fell into the water, or he straight up disappeared.
I must be certain. Well, that wasn't him, but good to know. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna reload checkpoint because this is madness. In an ideal world, I would not have to choose between them. Like, you know how...
that's really true.
You know how, like, Dishonored 2 has standalone DLC, and it's just Death of the Outsider, and it's just its own game, but at half price? And then Uncharted 4 has its standalone DLC, but it's a standalone game at half price? They should just do something like that with Origins. Like, they should release a standalone Altair game that's, like, not as big as Origins at half price. Like, that would be ideal for me.
Oh, while also to be a cutscene.
While also being realistic, right? Like, if I was a complete idealist and didn't pay attention to reality at all, I would say I just want a full Altair game, period. But I know that is extremely unlikely, so I like to be reasonable and say, okay, how about just like a half price, half length, half size Altair game using Origin's engine and assets and game loop, like, and social stealth, of course. But yeah, like, that would be fucking cool. I'd like that a lot. God, like, the ship music in this game is amazing. Sniper, Ghost Warrior. Where is he? He's down there. Come on, I can't believe I missed all of those. Where is this guy?
Oh, they're pulling themselves to the boat.
I hate how it bugs like this. This never happened on the PS3 version. Like, look at that. Reduce distance to target? What the hell do you mean? Oh, he's down there. This one's for you, J-Bulls.
Out with it, lad. Where's Marquez? Why is she here?
She's already left for Juventude. Find her there if you must. Her army will teach you a lesson.
Juventude is the island of our enemies.
When they go out to Cyprus.
There, it is certain we are her target.
How many enemies do you have?
When you're hunted, it sometimes seems that every stranger is an enemy. On Juventude, we have been at truce since the death of the first Marcus, but this woman could reignite our dispute if her price is high enough.
Ah, can't have that.
I take this ship. Meet me there if you still want your key.
His name is spelled C-O-N-N-O-R, and Rogue is spelled R-O-G-U-E. Where did he say? Pinos Isle.
Rouge Angles of Satin.
Damn, the actual thing that's... I know, the actual thing that's supposed to refer to, though, is actually badass, and I want to write a story about that. Like, Rogue Angels of Satan. Damn, that's sick. That's a very Leo K thing. Okay, hold on. Up and left. 335 469. 335 469. 335 469. 335 469. Hey, now, do we have... Oh, it's... I'm here. Let's just go to it.
Main's out, let's go! Get on that main seat, trim to!
All sails, she'll take it!
Hey buddy, we can't have you following us, see? So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go this way and lose you. Now won't we? Oh, he's trying so badly to turn around. Yep. fire barrels are extremely useless for anything except zoning, which is why seeing PvP battles in Skull and Bones is gonna be downright fascinating, because in a multiplayer context, ship combat can lead to some very intense strategies, like when players are genuinely trying to outsmart each other, it can look really sick.
Wasn't there a, like, Caribbean ship MMO?
There's like Guns of Icarus online, and there's like Sea of Thieves, and that's all I know for pirate MMOs.
There was a specifically pirate MMO, and I know this because of an artist on DeviantArt that I used to follow who, like, drew her characters as, like, characters from the game.
Okay, how the hell do I actually get there? Oh, it's inside the fucking island. Fantastic. Like, it's inside the two, things. This hunter is like 600 meters away from me, and his SSI is still like, oh, we're on their ass, Captain, like...
Ease off the wind! Hold down! Hold down! Hardy, lads! Get the mainsails into the wind! As much sail as you can!
Ship coming after us, sir! Looks like a frigate! Spanish ensigns!
Cruise up! Eat her sticks! Keep a safe distance and... Fire! Ready to spin! Brace for impact! Fire! Making all ace, sir! Fire! Crowd on every inch of sail!
Bye, Jay.
Good night, Jay.
Ready to fire!
You heard the captain! Move!
Now who the fuck? Oh, it's that guy. Oh, that's the hunter, who's very far away and shouldn't even be seeing me anymore. What the actual hell?
Let's get moving! We'll be dashed on the rocks!
There you go.
That section is out of commission, sir! Trim the yards off the wind!
Oh, I just want to go here without being seen by that fucking ship, which I guess is not really gonna happen, but that's fine. Here, I'll just get off right here.
Bring it all, sail! Gammon tight!
Captain's in the water.
Overboard!
There be a lady in under these here rocks.
You know, in general, the captain of the ship usually didn't actually pilot the ship.
Yeah, he usually has a helmsman, which is why in the beginning of the game, Hornigold is like, "Where's your helmsman, Kenway?" And Kenway's like, "Never been a fan of that myself. It's like I always like the feel of, you know, captaining my own ship or whatever." He says some shit like that. He just likes the control and the feel of doing it himself, which is why it makes sense for him to drive Blackbeard's ship and stuff, because Blackbeard does use a helmsman. He doesn't drive his own ship. So when Edward comes, he's like, "Come on, Edward, let's go. Like you're gonna be my helmsman." Chinese food or pizza? Pizza. Meat or vegan? Vegan. Jacob or Evie? Evie. Ezio or Kenway? Ooh. That's hard. That's very hard. 50-50. Altair or literally Altair. Like, the only way Altair could have any competition is Altair or Kyler Stern. Altair or Neo. Altair or... No, not really. Altair or... Yeah, really. Altair or Corvo Atano would be tough as well. But...
I know the connection between all these characters.
Altair or Ashraf Ismail?
What?
Oof. I feel like if we gave Ashraf Ismail a hidden blade, and he really wanted to kill Trump, he'd be really good at it. He'd be like, so it's like, so real life is very systemic, and we really wanted to, you know, enhance the stealth experience. You know, like, we have a new combat paradigm where you just shoot fools in the head. It works really well. Corvo or Emily? Corvo. Corvo is cooler than Emily in Dishonored 2, and he's way cooler than Emily in Dishonored 1. He's cooler than Dowd, too, in my opinion. I know many people would disagree with me. And actually, he's barely cooler than Dowd. Like, Dowd is really fucking cool. Like, I like Emily's powers better than just New Game Plus's Corvo and use them easy.
Also, I'm gonna nitpick for a moment. Chinese food or pizza? Like, pizza is a very specific food. I mean, you can have a whole bunch of different toppings on it.
That's true.
But Chinese food is generic as hell.
Yeah, you would have to be like Chinese food or Italian food, and I'm just like, well, gee, I don't know, ravioli's pretty fucking good. Like,
yeah, like...
She must be hiding. Let's take some action she can't ignore.
Eliminate this man. Use a powder keg. Use a powder keg.
oh my god, come on.
Use a powder keg.
No more sleepies?
Fried rice for me. Hey! Was it good? Takes a while to make though, because the vegetables have to thaw.
More are coming! Take them out! Corner her! Make her fight alone!
Wow, you blew all of them up, dang.
Lucia Marquez! If it's us you're after, come out and fight like a woman of honor! Go after her. We will keep her attention focused here. But be careful, she does not protect you.
What? That was bullshit.
Can't even see what's happening on the stream right now. It's very dark.
Altair has a series, but Sif is multiplied by 3. Cha. I don't give a shit. If Sif gets incredibly annoying and there are 3 of him, I could just block 2 and leave 1 alive. Like, you know, online speaking.
What?
If you block someone on the internet, it's basically like killing them in real life. Like, it's the same effect. You don't have to, like, engage with them.
Hustle cat.
So, yeah, like, if I have to clone Sif twice to make more Altair games, that's fine by me, man.
Freedom.
a clue how to use it. He could have brought you wealth.
You believe we wasted freedom of being free? You die a prisoner of your Templar moors.
Let's not argue with a dead woman. Here's my prize.
Gonna clip that and chop it up for highlights later. Alright, and honestly, that's gonna be it for this stream. We're gonna play some Death of the Outsider now. Hope you guys see me there. I would very much appreciate that. And yeah, let's doing it. So, which was your favorite Templar hunt, Leo? Oh, I don't know. They're all pretty cool. I liked this one a lot, to be honest. Like, this one was really cool. The one in Havana was interesting. It had interesting gameplay. I think it was the most interesting. It was the most unique and clever. But this one that we just did, I think I liked the most. And also possibly the one with the maroon assassin, I think in Kingston, was also really, really cool. I liked that one a lot. So it would be tied. This one and the maroon one were good. But yeah, where's Iguana Island? Here.
Hinagua.
Men, to arms! Kill the assassins! Discretion, Altair. You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy. Here we have a chance to be rid of him. We were told to retrieve the treasure and only to engage Robert if it was absolutely necessary. He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Altair, you dumbass. You could have ambushed them.
Captain Kenway, a moment.
Hold, Templars. You are not the only
Just
ones
let
with
them-
business here.
Let them pick it up and walk away with it and then, like, kill them in their sleep. Dumbass.
That explains my missing man. And what is it you want? Press square to hit him blade. Blood. Like, I fucking love how it's kind of a cutscene, but kind of not. Like, you have, like, Altair waits for the player to, like, intend assassinate, because, you know, in Animus doesn't really have buttons, it's just intention, right? Like, Desmond has to intend to assassinate this Templar, and then he's like, blood. And then he gets fucked up, and he's just like, you know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. It's like, I spare your life only so you can return to your master and deliver him a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die. Men, to arms! Kill the assassins! And then you just have to, like, leave. Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Altair, you've returned! Rauf. It's like, no one knows that he's failed yet. He's like, is the master in his tower? Yes, yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you. Many thanks. What kind of assassins would you think yourself and your friends would be? If they would be assassins? So Justin, you would be an assassin who really, like, fucks with your enemies. Like, lots of manipulation, lots of toying, like, lots of, you know, messing with their minds and thinking that, you know, they think they know something, but actually it's something else entirely. Pi would be like a very stealthy and probably ranged assassin. Like, she would attack from pretty far away, and she would also be really good at like tailing people if we need to get intel. Treviso would generally just have a lot of knowledge. Like, he would have a lot of wisdom on like the Brotherhood, the Templars. If we need to find something or locate a piece of Eden, he's the guy we would go to for leads and to figure out where to go. Sif would be, you know, the guy that, you know, cheers us up after a terrible day. And if we were having a shitty time, he would be there to crack jokes and troll us and make us laugh. And he would also be a very, like happy-go-lucky, kind of grinning, charming guy with like a big sword or a big axe, and he'd be very good combatant. Like, if we needed to get bailed out, if we were all detected, if our cover was blown, Sif would be the guy who jumps in and like kills everybody. Yeah, like, I don't know who else. Peter would be a very good information gatherer as well. Like, he'd be fantastic at getting into a location and just being completely unseen. And yeah, like, if someone needs to die and we sent Peter to kill him, that person would just, like, he would be fine, and then tomorrow morning his men would come into his like office or whatever, and he'd just be like on the floor, and no one knows what killed him or why. So that's Peter. He's very, like, really, he's the guy that we send in to do extremely like surgical hits. And his only drawback is that he requires a lot of research and a lot of, you know, information gathering on the actual target. Like, he's not the guy you send in to kill a target on short notice. If we needed to kill a target tomorrow, you would not send Peter to do it. You would send someone else, maybe a team of 2 or 3. But if he had like a month to prepare, there is no one who would be a better option. I don't really know the rest of everyone else super well to know what we would do or who would do. Yeah, like, he does need a 2-week notice for any hit, exactly. Like, it makes sense, but if you had that time to prepare, you would be the guy we sent in to, like, remove the target. Like, and honestly, the only person I know very well but find extremely difficult to describe is actually me. I don't know what I would be like.
You would be like classic assassin.
Yeah? Like, in what sense? I guess I could also be the guy who, you know, people come to for help. Like, I could play the dual role of both mentor and Rafiq, I guess. Like, I'm the guy people debrief with or brief with. They're like, hey, you know, we found this, what does this mean? You know, I try to give meaning to stuff and try to, like, gather up distinct, like, points together and be like, this is what this means. Like, this is what our enemies are probably doing. And then, of course, I would need Treviso's information in order to do that. Leo would be the cyberpunk cyborg with lasers in his eyes and quadra-hidden blade lightsaber wrist launchers. And that is Sif in action. That is Sif in action. But yeah, I guess, like, mentor is a pretty decent description. But definitely, like, a more wisdom-heavy guy. If I got caught in a fight, I wouldn't really do too well. I would require backup.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. If it was like a big fight with a lot of guards, if I was outnumbered, I would likely try to evade. But if it was a fight with like
I'm surprised you've not given yourself an action roll. That's what I meant by classic assassin.
An action roll?
You're just a guy who goes and... Yeah, like, you go out in the field and just,
Because if I tried to describe myself, then literally, like, enemies would be terrified of me. Like, they would fear all of us in some measure, but they would be downright, like, Like, you know how you're fucking scared for your life as soon as you hear, oh, Altair ibn Lahad is coming to kill you? Like, that's what people would feel like if they're like, okay, Leo K has been assigned to this Templar. They would just be like, oh, fuck. Like, there's no escape, like... Leo K, you're Baba Yaga. He once killed 17 guards in the stealth encounter with only a hidden blade. With the fucking hidden blade. It's like, I can assure you that the stories you've heard about this man, if nothing else, has been watered down.
I thought Baba Yaga was like Babayaga.
Well, yeah, the actual name is Baba Yaga, just Babayaga.
Oh, it's A.
It's a Russian/Bulgarian/ Eastern European thing. What were we here to do? Ah, yes, talk about assassins and get armor. But yeah, that's Mariana would be a good scribe. Like, she would... The information that we gathered, she would archive it, and she'd be fantastic at that. And in terms of actual, like, field work, she would be fantastic at, like, fast-talking guards and, like, getting into places with charisma and shit.
I'm still impressed that you gave me a killing role, because personally I feel like I would not be able to do the killing.
I mean, you wouldn't be doing all that much killing. Most of your weaponry would be strictly non-lethal. It's just kind of one of those things where, you know, if you have to,
I might
like...
still be too scared, though.
Well, yeah, that's why you would almost never go alone. I think you would generally always travel with me.
Okay.
No, I'm alright, I have these. I'm alright, I have these. I don't need that. Alright. No, it's fine. Просто устави всичко. But basically, yeah, like, you wouldn't really have too much of a lethal role, and you wouldn't really go on too many solo ops because you tend to get all scared when you're not around me. So, if we did need to venture out, it would be you and me together. And it would be a very, like, big deal. Like, the master has left his tower. It's like, there must be something important going on. Or whatever. Like...
I gotta go kill the Mongols.
I gotta go kill the Mongols. It's like... Yeah. Templar. Armor. Bam. Why not? And here we go. Why do you ignore that man there? Because he isn't important to the lore. Hilarious. Rip in pieces. Skelly. This is pretty decent armor. Does this thing even have a hood? I don't know. Ripperino. Rippin' Pepperino. Leo K, I'd probably be a decent partner for Pi on a hit too. He once killed 25 men in the fortress with 1 hidden blade and 3 throwing knives. He can convince someone to fall to their doom just by whistling. Are there any warehouses that we haven't done? No, I want to play Dishonored. I'm sorry. Like, I really, really want to play that game. And we're going to probably do 2 missions of it with all side quests, because this is going to be our first playthrough, and we know nothing about this game. And yeah, exciting stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you there. Maybe I should fucking clip this, like, entire last section of time where I talk about what kind of assassins people would be and put it up as a fucking video, because why not? All right. Well, yeah. Stay sneaky, guys, and yeah, let's do some Dishonored.
What?